So Path of Exile 2 just released brand new information on the Ascendancy classes, which is essentially your subclass for your character that you pick in the beginning of the game. There are currently only going to be 2 at the early access start, and there will be 3 total eventually. However, we're going to do a quick overview of all of them that they've announced so far. All right, so starting with the Sorcerer, we have Stormweaver, which is basically just going to double down on all of your elementals types of damage. And then there's Chronomancer, which is going to allow you to basically manipulate time. The Titan has a skill right now that a lot of people are looking at on the Ascendancy class board called the Hulking Form, which will allow you to have 50% increased effects of small passive skills. So everything on your skill tree up to the point of Ascendancy will basically get a 50% increased effect. That is nuts. Then for the Warrior, there's the Warbringer. So on this side of the table here, we're going to be able to be a tank basically. He has a lot of tanking skills, a lot of blocking skills, evasion, and things like that. So if you want to be a tank, you're probably going to want to go for the Warbringer. Now for the Rangers Ascendancy classes, we have Deadeye, which Deadeye is looking to be probably one of the strongest ones, because if you use Rain of Arrows with this Ascendancy class, it's going to be absolutely nuts because of Thrilling Chase. And Thrilling Chase will allow you to consume frenzy charges for your skills and have 50% chance to double the amount of damage. Like, it's going to be absolutely nuts. And then moving on for the Rangers, next one, we have the Pathfinder. This one's going to be able to take all your flasks and you'll be able to turn them into different types of grenades. We'll have poison grenades, ice grenades, fire grenades, bleed type grenade. And that seems like a really cool class. Then moving on to the Witch, we have Blood Mage, which is basically going to revolve around leeching a lot of life from enemies or using your own life as a shield. Infernalist, probably one of the most favorite ones of the Witch for me. This one allows you to go into demon form and also be able to summon an Infernal Hound. Then moving on to the Mercenary, we have the Witch Hunter, and the Witch Hunter has a really interesting thing called Decimating Strike. Decimating Strike will allow you to basically take between 5 and 30% of life of an enemy, and I'm not sure if this is going to work for bosses, but if it does, that's going to be pretty crazy hitting it with the Decimating Strike. And there's the Gimling Legionnaire for the Mercenary, which is going to also be a pretty interesting looking class because you'll be able to use the support gems as a way to gain resistances. Now moving on to the Monk, we have the Invoker, which is basically going to be like Aang. If you want to be the avatar, you're probably going to want to go down the Invoker tree here on the Ascendancy class. This is where it's going to double down on all of your elemental skills, but also give you a ton of damage reduction. And then we have Acolyte of Chalua, and this one's really interesting because it has something called the Flame of Chalua. And when you're killing things, you'll see flames dropping in their different colors. They'll be red, blue, purple, and all 3 of those have different meanings. For example, the blue one is basically a way for you to get your mana back, to leech 7% of mana, or the red one is to leech 7% of life, and the purple one is to do a certain thing where you'll be able to stack a buff. And this seems like a really interesting class. I really like how dark it looks. Let me know in the comments what you guys plan on playing for early access, and maybe let me know what you're thinking about going as terms of a Ascendancy class. I'm playing Monk, and I will be choosing the Invoker Ascendancy class. If you like Path of Exile 2 content, make sure to like, share, and follow, and I will see you guys in the next video.